following video may contain content parents may find unsuitable for children. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hey everybody, it's Hunger again, and we're doing some shiny hunting. It's gonna be great. Alright, let me just, let's see, where's Pokemon Co-op at? There it is. Boom. Alright. So yeah. Yes, I did see the Switch to Direct. It was a Direct. That involved the Switch 2. I think there were some good things in there. I think I think they kept a lot of the bad stuff out of the Direct on purpose. Like the stuff that they knew people weren't gonna like, they were just like, yeah, we just won't include that in the Direct. We'll put that on the website somewhere. Let people freak out about it there. Yeah. Was that a female Indeedee outbreak? You're gonna make me go hunt female Indeedee. Let's see. I mean, here's the thing. You know, the Mario Kart game is obviously a very big, very expansive game. You know, there's a lot going on there. And I can see charging a premium for that type of a game. I can, you know. You know, again, racing games aren't my favorite genre, you know, and I can see some people deciding that they don't want that for their racing game. But the thing is, Mario Kart historically has been a game that gives a lot back in like free DLC or, you know, cheap DLC patches. You know, I'm not sure how how much the DLC costs for Mario Kart normally. But yeah, my thing is, if you're not willing to pay $80 for a game, don't buy it. And the thing is, I probably won't be going in on a Switch right away. A Switch 2 right away. I may end up waiting for a while. I don't know if I will buy Pokemon Legends ZA on the Switch or wait until I get a Switch 2. We'll see what happens there. I'll probably, you know, like it really depends on what happens to my finances in the second half of the year, honestly. You know, my finances right now are shite. They're looking really bad. So, you know, if you asked me to buy a Switch 2, like tomorrow, I wouldn't be doing it. Like, if it came out tomorrow, I wouldn't be buying it. You know. But who knows? Who knows? Who knows what happens later this year? Maybe my book comes out later this year and does really, really well. You know. So. Yeah, I'm starting early. Why aren't you? Go kill it. There we go. Oh man. But yeah, I feel like they will lose a lot of people that would have bought their games at a cheaper price. But then again, you know, starting nice and high does give them the potential to go down if the game sells well. So they could potentially, you know, start out the game at $80, and then after the game sells X number of units, they could drop it down to 60 or 50 or whatever, or 40, you know, like depending on, you know, it's definitely a strategy, having your prices high at the beginning to pick off the people who have to have the newest piece of technology right then, and then dropping your prices later to pick up a larger portion of the market pool. That's definitely something that has been done previously by various video game companies with some success. You know, where they will start out with nice high console and game prices, and then start dropping prices later in the system's life to pick off people who maybe aren't as economically advantaged as others and haven't picked their stuff up yet. You know, so. So I definitely can't. I definitely don't blame them for that strategy. But we will. You know, it's one of those things where time will tell if going up to $80 was too soon for the current market. There's been a lot of people saying that developers really want to get to $100 a game, like, which is kind of crazy. You know, honestly, considering, you know, back in the day, that was like a console, you know, like a whole console that came with a game, you know. So, but you know, I've heard there's a lot of these developers that want to get up to $100 a game, and it's like, man, you know, I can't just pop for $100 every time a game comes out. I'm sorry, you know. You know. People haven't magically started making more money since the last generation. Like that's the thing. Like they keep coming out with these new generations of consoles, and they cost more and more every time. And it's like, you know, the people you're trying to sell this stuff to aren't magically making more money just because you want to charge more. You know, they're going to get pickier about which games they buy if you make them pay that much for every game. You know, that's just how it works. You know, there are plenty of people that used to buy both Pokemon games every time they came out with a pair of Pokemon games. There are a lot of people who are probably just going to buy the one. You know, like I know I have just bought one the last couple Pokemon games that have come out. You know, pairs of Pokemon games. So, you know, there's a lot of people that, you know, just like I said, there's a lot of Pokemon gens where I have both games. And these new gens are not among them, you know. So like I said, it's something where you know. Hello, Quint. They're not. What I'm saying is they're not going to magically make more money by doing this. They're going to make about the same amount of money because, you know, people that would have bought, let's say there are people that would have bought the new Mario game and the new Donkey Kong game. They're going to buy one because the price is too much. You know, like that's the type of thing I'm talking about. Like they're not going to make more money. They'll just make the same amount of money, or maybe even less money, depending on how that shakes out, you know. Yeah, it's one of those things where, like, I'm just saying that not everybody that shops for their products magically starts making more money just because the price goes up, you know. So the strategy that they're using of, you know, inflating the prices doesn't just magically make them more money. You know, in fact, it may be something that loses them money. Oh, okay. I see. But yeah, it's just my income is not Nintendo Premium, yeah. And like I said, it's one of those things where if people are going to cough up that extra money, it's going to have to come from somewhere. Well, where does it come from? You know, does it come from them switching their meals over to ramen noodles? Does it come from, you know, does it come from them just being pickier about the games they buy? You know, like maybe buying less games per year. You know, I would have bought 2 or 3 games, but now I'm just going to buy the one, maybe 2, you know, that type of thing. The number of DD is getting lower, okay. Like I said, if you think about it, there are people like who normally would spend maybe $120 a year on new games, get 2 or 3 new games, and now those people are going to have to spend that $120 or $180 on 2 games. You know, so you know, I mean, it's not a perfect analogy, but you get what I'm saying. Like it's everybody's. Oh, I'm deafened. I'm not supposed to be. I didn't mean to deafen myself. Okay, there we go. Alright. I guess I had deafened myself last time and I just disconnected because everybody else was gone. So I just remembered that I was deafened the last time. I don't like that.
Oh, your outbreak dispersed.
It dispersed?
Yeah, apparently.
That's weird.
Oh, it hit midnight. That's what happened.
Oh, of course it did. Oh, fuck you. Alright, well, let's check what else is here. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not so sure about these prices anymore.
Like I said, it's something where there will be people who can afford them, and they will still buy the stuff. But like I said, I don't know if this is ooh, pee. Um, I don't know if
I wouldn't
this
be surprised
is.
if the console itself was worth like $800.
Well, the console is supposed to be what, 450, or is that?
Did they ever say how much the
They never
console
did
was?
during the direct, but I've seen some people throwing around $450.
Yeah, all I know is that the games themselves are going to be around like 80 or 90.
So I don't know if they've officially announced the price or if those numbers are just coming from out of people's assholes. But
Uh,
anyway,
all I know is
jeez.
overpriced as fuck.
So the thing is, the overpriced games may be a way for them to keep the console price down, because that has been a strategy that people have used before: is sell the console at a loss and then mark up the games. So if that's their strategy, that to mark up the games because the console is going to be cheaper than it should be, then it might end up being a better deal overall, depending on how many games you pick up. You know, so
Yeah.
so yeah, if they haven't released a console price yet, then by itself is 450, 500 comes with Mario Kart. Well, that means if you're interested in Mario Kart World, then you can get it for $50 if you just buy the bundle. You know, that's not bad.
Which I honestly would not mind, to be honest.
Yeah. What happened to these
I'm
outbreaks?
just not. I just care about Kirby Air Riders.
Yeah.
Whenever that decides to come out
Oh my
on
gosh.
whatever day after Switch 2.
Yeah. I'm just looking around here, and these outbreaks are shit.
Yeah, hang on. I just booted up my game. Let's see what I have.
I'm gonna go fuck you with my
Useless.
system settings. Uh,
It's all garbage. I already hunted for most of these guys.
had a I had a nice powerful power outage this morning. That was fun.
Oh,
Like I was literally in the bathroom sitting on the toilet. The power goes out. It's still dark outside. Just like, oh great. Yeah. It was raining, storming, and like it flickered off, and then it like came back on and went off again. Came back on, went off again. It's like, God.
that's what windy weather does.
Nintendo's website says Mario Kart is 80 while Donkey Kong is 70. Well, there you go. So maybe
Yeah, but
they did
Donkey
charge.
Kong, Donkey Kong Bonanza comes out later though.
Right, but what I'm saying is maybe maybe they are charging a little bit of a premium for Mario Kart 8 because it's such a big game, and also maybe they're trying to get people to buy the bundle because the bundle lets you get it for about $30 cheaper. Yeah, the 90 might be euros. You know, I don't know.
That
Like,
might be what it is
might be 90
actually.
euros.
You
I don't
make a
know.
good point there.
Like sometimes this information gets all garbled up, so you gotta. Like I said, I haven't checked any of this stuff out myself, so we're just, Deerling, though? Wait, Orthworm? Okay. There's an outbreak.
I have a Alolan Muck. That's
Nice
the
powerful
only thing
Murkrow.
interesting I have.
Is that Steenie? Steenie.
Yeah.
There's a Steenie outbreak. Wigglytuff outbreak. Amazing. Nice powerful Pooperine. Oh my gosh. What do we have here? What is Bombardier? I think that's a Glimmet. And a Geodude outbreak. These are...
Doesn't say anything about any difference between buying physical or digital. Okay.
Yeah. Hey, hey Nick, you need the Geodudes for your Canty decks.
Wait, what do I have again? Shit.
You need this line. You're not streaming tonight? Oh, okay. All right, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I figured if you were gonna stream later, I'd save the outbreak for you. You know that go ahead and whittle it down to 60 or by 60 and then wait for you to show up. But I'm not particularly interested in the Geodudes if you're not. So anyway, I'll just move on. Oh, you got Golem and PLA. Okay.
Yeah, but not the other two apparently.
Okay, well, let me go meddle with my time again. And go.
I'll have Bellsprout. That's something at least. Let me just skip again. More Pecco.
Okay. More Pecco. What a good boy.
Yeah. He is only Violet exclusive though.
It's okay. I think I've got plenty. Okay, Bonsly.
All right.
Starly. Noctowl. Finneon. Oh, Seal. Okay. Snabble. Sither. Powerful Scyther. Yo, Gardevoir outbreak? Hang on.
Hey, I got one of those too.
Man. Lucario outbreak, oh my gosh. Oh, Larvesta. That's interesting.
Yeah, that shiny Volcarona drip, Leo.
I'm gonna say I already have a shiny Gardevoir somewhere, but just in case I don't.
I thought I remember you getting one at one point.
I thought I hunted one. I don't know if I actually got it. Hang on, let me just look. Let me just look. We'll go through the search feature and see if I have a shiny Gardevoir in any of these boxes. Pokemon species. G. Artivore. There we go. Search. Oh. Okay, so there are Gardevoirs in my boxes. This one is... This one is not shiny. Ah! No! Go back. I think this one I got out of a raid, because it's level 75.
Yeah.
So that came out of a terror raid. Okay, so let's take a look. Pokemon species. G, Gardevoir, search. Okay, so this one is also not shiny, also looks like it came out of a raid.
When did we fight that many Gardevoir raids?
Probably near the beginning of the game, like when they first came out. I think there was a point where I was doing raids and like,
I
oh,
remember a
these are
point
cool.
where we were
okay,
fighting.
and then okay, here we go. We do have 2 shiny ones. Okay. Blue Hair and Sir Knight. Oh, one of them has no good attack.
Oh, the other one's
Yeah, this Gardevoir has
anti-foul play.
yeah, this guy has a no good blue hair has a no good attack stat, so yeah. And then this
Anti-foul play
one
material.
I named Sir Knight because I just because it's like male, you know. So
Yeah.
it's male and it had an attack boosting nature. Okay, so I do have a shiny Gardevoir already, so I don't necessarily need to go hunt another one. Because I already got a pretty sick one, honestly. Oh, wait. We get new outbreaks again? Oh, no.
No, it's just...
It
does that when you skip time.
Yeah. Right. Okay. Speaking of skipping time. I'm sorry, I'm gonna do it again. This is so sad. Jeez. Alright, what's happened now? What have they done? Okay, so we got Sawsbuck, Haunchcrow. Oh, Toadscruel. Electrobird. That's not Zapdos. Low Kicks. I could go shiny hunt Common Riders. Let's see, Tandemouse. Mienfoo. So I caught one of those without trying.
Mhm.
Alamomalomalomala. Dodorio. Boober! They have Boober outbreaks. Should I go hunt Boober?
Honestly, it might be a good idea.
Could hunt Boobers. Let's see, what were the options over here again? Oh, look, it's Shelter.
Oh man.
So yeah, I think it's basically like, oh, there's Meryl. I didn't even notice Meryl. So it's either Boober, Low Kicks, or Toadscruel out of this list. I don't think I have shinies for any of those. So.
Low Kick's a shiny, it's like dark highlight.
I thought it was like gold looking. Like...
Yeah, Nimble's a brighter highlight. It's Low Kick's who's a little darker.
Alright, well, I'm gonna go fly over to Boober. Return to Boober. Nice, powerful Boober. Is it more pronounced Booba? Pokemon. Okay.
Yeah, it's like neon yellow.
Yeah. Neon yellow Sissy Evangelion. Oh, sorry. You'll know it when you see it. Yeah, I figured I would. Like, if it seems like it would be a pretty hard shiny to miss from what I've from what I've seen of it. So. Okay, so I'm gonna go attempt to grab some Booba. Now I want to like track down like those Japanese episodes where Blaine is using Magmar and get some clips of him calling it Booba. That'd be freaking great. Found
That'd be wonderful, actually. Yeah.
Outbreak of Wild Booba. Alright. I choose you. Dang it, Rhyhorn, go away. Scum-sucking crap lord. Alright. Alright, there we go. Just over here. Is that a Magby?
Yes.
Just randomly hanging out near my Boober outbreak. Alright. Get it. Go on. Okay, there we go. Go forth and steal Magby's lunch money. What the heck? What are you aiming
Oh
at?
my fucking god.
The Boober.
Get the fuck off me.
I was gonna see if
Yes,
I could find one.
that's
Yeah,
exactly what he's doing.
doing a little Booba hunting. I was just looking at my outbreaks, and I thought this would be an interesting one to hunt.
I'm killing Cricketots right now.
Oh, the number of Boober in the outbreak is starting to go down.
I hate that there's a squirrel outbreak right next to it.
Now, did they do a Magby outbreak event at one point?
They did a whole outbreak event of most of the baby ones.
Huh.
I think Magby was one of them.
Huh. I just didn't hunt
Bro,
that.
he's right there. Kill him.
Let me double check. Alright, did I find a shiny Magby?
I don't remember you hunting one.
Okay, it says I have one Maggie total. And it is one that I got in a trade from another trainer. Yeah, just in case.
Yeah, I got a rare mark shiny Magby from that event. Yeah, it's Crispin's Magby.
Okay. Boober. And I have no boobers in my storage boxes at all, so yeah. Bruh. Okay. Kind of freaked out for a second because I couldn't identify that Pokemon immediately. Dearling. This isn't a freaking field trip. Get the fuck off me. Just kill the Dearling. Just do it. Get rid of this stupid ass. This thing's pathing.
Yeah, sometimes I find it better just to use the little ones to hunt things.
Today we hunt for the majestic space dog. Kill the boober.
Even though it's definitely not from space.
Kill the boober. Why aren't you killing the boober? Is it shiny and I don't know it? Like, what the fuck?
How was I doing that?
It's not shiny.
Is it doing that thing again?
It was just standing there. It wouldn't freaking go after it.
Menacingly.
The number of Magmar in the outbreak is definitely getting lower, it says. Why are you not killing it? The fuck?
Oh, I still have not fixed that freaking glitch, huh? No surprise that I didn't do that. God damn, I swear it took like 80 years to go kill that thing.
Boober Storm. There are, in fact, an awful lot of boobers here. It's a Fennekin. Could you kill that Fennekin for me? Just a little bit? Can we get just a little bit of Fennekin killing? What is happening with this game right now?
Oh, I love these glitches.
How about... Crazy. That worked. Killed it. It wasn't shiny after all. Go forth to do crime.
Do my work.
You will do my bidding, or taste my wrath.
They're not many left from the original, right? Cool.
That was for your outbreak, not mine, right? Let's see if it'll be on mine.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello there.
How are you doing?
Doing okay. Just trying to grab some Uba.
I was gonna say, you found any boobs yet?
Working on it. Working on it. Oh man.
Damn. Anyway, is there anything we really want to discuss with the Switch 2?
The Switch 2?
Just like involving it?
You know, I think the
Like
feature that I
throwing
found most intriguing was the screen sharing. Because that's something that affects you and I as people who make content.
Yeah.
You know? Because, like, you know, and it does look like you can be playing one game and then have a friend in chat playing a different game and still share the screen.
Yeah.
So,
I was gonna say,
yeah.
in terms of like, you know, screen peeking, I think you have to manually turn it on. I don't think it's just like a thing that just like automatically turns on.
It doesn't automatically turn it on when you're in chat, but you know, so you could have people in chat without doing that. Oh my fucking god, I fucking hate that. Yeah, I hope this game in particular gets more fucking patches because it needs them. Obviously.
They did say that when the Switch 2 comes out, there will be a Switch 2 exclusive patch that's free for everyone that fixes the game a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, there is a
Whistling
lot that
helps
needs
correct
fixing in this game. Like,
Yeah, like that one.
it needs more fixing than just the lag issues. Like, there's like still a lot of bugs that need to be fixed.
Yeah.
Whistling helps correct the static lock bug. Okay.
I saw a post on Twitter that said, "Man, Scarlet and Violet with a 60 FPS and better performance might actually fix." And I'm just like, "No, it won't, man."
Yeah, there are glitches that don't have anything to do with its performance. Like it's. It will fix some of the lag issues, especially on Violet. But
Yeah, it'd be like that.
Also, I'm so glad that the port on the top is a charging port, in addition to being the camera input.
In addition to being
I'm so glad they put a charging port on the top.
Whatever else, yeah. You know,
I'm just glad that one day I'll finally get to screen share my gameplay.
Yeah,
Because
well,
I honest to God was thinking about just buying. I honest to God was just thinking about just buying a capture card.
yeah. Well, the thing with the screen share is as Quint pointed out, or as Quint pointed out, it looked like the frame rate suffers when you're streaming. Streaming it. The thing is, in all the shots they showed, they had all 4 people sharing their screen. So that may have been contributing to the dog shit.
And all of them playing.
You know.
And all of them were playing different games too.
Yeah, so that may have been contributing to the dog shit frame rate to some extent. So I don't know how that's going to work with just like 1 or 2 people doing it. So we'll have to, we may have to experiment a little bit to see what looks best.
You see, gamers, there's this little thing. It's on your Nintendo Switch 2, dog. It's called a LAN port. You take your LAN cable and plug it into the LAN port, and then you take the other part of the LAN cable and plug it into your router, and then magic stuff happens. I don't know how technology works.
You can watch the match.
So anyway, but
I don't even remember
the Pokemon from the outbreak have dispersed. Crap! I didn't notice the last noti. That was unfortunate.
Oh,
Fuck.
Sad.
Fuck you do. Okay, well, I'm not seeing any shinies running around, so I guess I'll just go on to the next thing. Color me unfortunate.
I'm also a fan of how certain Switch 1 games are getting more stuff when the Switch 2 comes out, albeit despite it costing money and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, it's basically just DLC that, you can only get on the new console, but...
Yeah.
Beats having
Big
to buy
fan
a
of Breath of the
whole
Wild
version.
running at 60 FPS.
Yeah, it beats having to buy a whole new version of the game, though. Like, being able to just... just put the old cart in and transfer your save data over, and then and then you're good. It's like if you think of it, if you think of it in terms of I don't have to buy an entirely new copy of Breath of the Wild specifically for the Switch, it's actually pretty great.
Yeah.
So. That's I think that's the best way to look at it. Is that you don't have to buy a whole new.
I also like how the other half of the DLC is Google Maps. It's literally just Google Maps for Hyrule.
It's a freaking Garmin for your Sheikah Slate. Friggin'.
Not gonna lie.
At the next tree, turn right.
Yeah, exactly.
Not gonna lie, I completely forgot about it.
Turn-by-turn directions in Hyrule.
I honestly completely forgot about that.
The Legend of Zelda Garment of Wisdom.
That's how little I care about Legend of Zelda, apparently.
Man.
Kirby getting DLC is wild, especially when it's paid DLC.
Yeah.
Oh, Forgotten Land, you mean?
Yeah.
I was more stoked about that getting DLC than anything else because that game came out like what 2 years ago?
3.
Like what, a year and a half?
3, yeah, 3 years ago.
Oh wow, that's surprising.
It came out March 20th, 2022.
Yeah.
All right, well, maybe I will be able to.
It's been rocking the day 1 patch ever since.
Yep.
Wow. I guess they achieved perfection pretty quickly then. Anyway. But yeah.
And Kirby Air Ride's getting a sequel. Hell yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
Air
dude.
Riders.
Dude, I want that game so badly.
Kirby Air Ride.
I'm not gonna lie. I was gonna buy Mario Kart, and then they showed Kirby Air Ride, and I was like, I'm not gonna buy Mario Kart anymore.
Yeah. Well, and again, that goes back to what I was talking about with people being pickier about the games they pick up with the new price tags. You know, I know that there's probably plenty of other people that looked and thought the same thing, because, you know, I said, you know, when I saw the Direct, I originally my initial thought was, man, racing game fans are eating good right now, but honestly, giving them multiple choices right at the outbreak might be a mistake, because they said there's going to be people who will literally just ignore one game and pick up the other one. You know?
Yeah.
Kirby Air Ride was like my all-time like favorite childhood game, and by childhood I mean I played it when I was 6.
Oh man.
Yeah, me and my brother would play the shit out of that game.
Please go kill the low kicks. How do I weasel?
Press left stick.
Press the left stick? Oh,
yeah.
For fuck's sake. I was pressing it and it wasn't whistling. I don't know what the fuck is going on there.
Are you on your ride, Pokemon?
I was on the ride.
Yeah, you have to just bounce off them.
You have to get off of it and then press left stick.
Okay. Could you please fucking kill things? God damn. Yeah.
The more you know.
But yeah, no, I fully expect that they probably will not fix a lot of bugs for Scarlet and Violet. It desperately needs a once-over. Like,
dare I say it needs a remake?
Yeah, it kind of does.
No.
It kind of needs a remake with an unlimited production schedule where somebody can just go in and just fix everything. You know, honestly, if they just kept fixing everything until it was ready, they'd be good. Fuck! Why am I getting ambushed by low kicks right now? This bug is pissing me off. And it's not really even that it's a bug. It's like a pathing issue of some kind. I don't even fucking understand what the fucking issue is, because it works perfectly everywhere else, and then like you get into certain areas and then it's like, oh no, I can't possibly path here. I'm just gonna blankly stare at the thing you want me to kill instead.
Because I'm lazy.
You know.
Oh god, where?
He's killing them in the wall. He's
Oh god, it's one of those outbreaks.
He's going after the ones in the fucking wall. Look at him. He's just kicking asses out of that wall. And now I'm being attacked.
How do we feel about
Oh my
GameCube
God.
on the Switch 2, by the way?
So GameCube on the Switch 2. My thought process when I saw the Direct was, okay, there's only going to be 3 GameCube games at launch. I have 2 of them already, and I have the GameCube sitting right here connected to my PC. So I may actually have to just try to play those games before the thing launches. But
Fair, very fair.
yeah. So
You already did Exceed Gale of Darkness, though.
I did. XDA Gale of Darkness wasn't one of the launch titles.
It's launching with F-Zero, Soul Calibur, and Wind Waker.
Yeah, and I have Soul Calibur and Wind Waker. So, anyway.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That makes
XD
sense.
Gale of Darkness was one of the for later titles that we'll probably get this done later and add that on at a later time. You know, so the launch titles, there were only 3 of them. So you gotta pay attention.
Maybe.
You know, I
Maybe
know a lot of people were hyped
be
to
a
see
good
Gale
idea
of Darkness,
to
but you know.
Start one of those off.
But yeah.
Also, shout out to Coliseum and XD Gale of Darkness for being the first Pokemon RPGs with cloud saving. Just because, that's Nintendo's decision, not Game Freak's.
Yeah.
Or Genius Minority. Who's in charge of publishing it? Is it Game Freak or Genius Minority?
I know that
by giving them
Genius
the all
Minority was,
okay.
the main dev team, but yeah, so get the fuck off me, Halucha! Little dick. Stop chasing me.
I also emailed Pokemon inquiring about how those games will work with Pokemon Home, and they said, we can't say anything that haven't been announced, but keep an eye out.
Oh
Which that is a good sign to me, because it means that wasn't a no. That wasn't a no.
I am being chased by this low kicks because my fucking guy won't fucking go kill it. Kill this low kicks. I am so sick of having my person menaced because my Pokemon will not track down and murder Pokemon the way I ask it to.
Imagine going through all 100
look at
battles.
All those exclamation points! How many fucking low kicks are behind this fucking wall? Oh no, those are Haluchas in there. Jesus shit.
The Halucha are in your walls.
You picked the outbreaks pick a bunch of tight places for you.
I only get shit outbreaks. That is what I'm finding, is that I get the shittest outbreaks that the game could possibly spawn for me. Where are the fucking low kicks? This is supposed to be a low kicks outbreak, and I'm seeing like 20 times more Halucha than low kicks.
The game doesn't know when to make up its mind.
Fuck.
The game could have passed me a time to run.
Like, imagine going through all 100 battles at Mount Battle, you get the Ho-Oh, and it can't even leave Coliseum. How much of a fucking buzzkill would that be?
That would be an absolute
and he's
dick
still
move.
Killing Halucha in the walls.
That would be an absolute
he just literally killed 3 Haluchas that were chilling in the wall.
Which is funny. Earlier I said I made a bit about how they could just reactivate the Game Boy Advance software, which they totally can. We have the materials. The joke in that was that the kids of today in the year 2025 just have a Game Boy Advance lying around with a Pokemon game.
Right.
For real though.
Could you imagine
that will be one of the things I test when I do inevitably do my run of Coliseum.
Could you imagine though if they made it compatible with the old GBA wireless adapter?
That would be insane.
Like the Switch 2 working with the GBA wireless adapter for the fucking Game Boy Advance, and you could just play Coliseum with it. Wouldn't that be mental?
That would be pretty mental.
Oh my god.
Absolute mentality.
Imagine they do something similar to the GameCube deal where they just put out a new Game Boy Advance with wireless built in. Because they have a new GameCube controller coming out that's designed to work with the Switch. What if they do a new Game Boy Advance? I know a bunch of people that would buy that, honestly. Like a new Game Boy Advance with backlight and fucking wireless capabilities built in. Okay, sign me up.
When I get my Switch 2, I'll test to see if Wind Waker works with the Game Boy Advance, because that's one of those. It's like, make sure you connect your Game Boy Advance. You can see the map. Or I don't remember. I haven't played Wind Waker in a long time.
It had connectivity features, in other words.
Yeah.
Well,
if that works, there should be no reason.
Well, like Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles is on the Switch as well. So if they update it to work with the Switch 2, and it has Game Boy Advance compatibility, that would be an interesting thing there. God.
If connecting to a Game Boy Advance works with Wind Waker, there should be no reason why it shouldn't with Coliseum and XD.
For real though?
Could you imagine if we got 4 swords on the GameCube with the Game Boy Advance compatibility?
Yes.
That'd be hype.
wouldn't it?
And also, buy the $50 package. That's how you get the GameCube. That's how you get the GameCube on the Switch, too. That's how you get everything. I feel like they're slowly leaning more and more into that more expensive package, just because it's honestly the way to go. There's just so much stuff to justify the price now.
Yeah. See.
Mhm.
Oh my god. Look at him trying to get at the little fuckers in the wall. Look at him.
Right.
He was so interested in those little fuckers in the wall. Holy shit.
I am in your walls.
I'm living in your walls.
I'm walking through your walls.
Oh my god.
Scratching my balls.
Ooh.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Don't you dare. Fucking kill that low kicks. Kill that low kicks right fucking now. God damn it. The number of low kicks in the outbreak is starting to go down.
Jesus.
First Cody.
Yeah. Yes.
Also, people on Twitter are mad at the new Donkey Kong design.
I've heard that people like I saw the thing with the de-rarifying thing where they had the thing from the live action Mario movie.
Yeah.
Like, that was pretty funny. Yeah.
I personally love the new design. I
personally.
it's so cartoony.
Yeah, I
It's
like it
amazing.
too.
Care one way
Also,
or another.
Also, why is he wearing overalls?
Yeah.
So you're not looking at Donkey Kong's ass cheeks for however long it takes to beat Donkey Kong Bonanza.
Right.
I guess so. Also, maybe like how Caps alluded earlier, maybe he's stolen from Lanky Kong.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they also showed Cranky Kong in the trailer.
Oh yeah.
He looks exactly the same, and I think that's hilarious.
Wow.
Fuck.
He's an old man. He doesn't need to change
Old
design.
True.
You're right. He is an old monkey. He's not an old man at all.
Right. Like the original canon for Cranky Kong was that he was supposed to be the original Donkey Kong that kidnapped Pauline and fought with Mario.
Yeah.
And that the Donkey Kong that you're playing as Donkey Kong Country is actually Donkey Kong Jr. Yeah. Which is why
That
there is
explains
no
why he
Donkey
looks
Kong.
like.
Which is why there is no Donkey Kong Jr. present in Donkey Kong Country. Like, so.
It explains why he looks like that.
Yeah, so. Because the thing is, the Donkey Kong that we see in the trailer actually looks a lot more like Donkey Kong Jr.'s original design. Yeah.
Yeah. And I like that. I do not mind it as much as most other people would.
Yes. Go forth and do crime, my child.
These bastards do not want to shine, huh?
Like I said, it's part of the problem is that they're just spawning way too many other Pokemon in this area.
I was more so referring to my end of things.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I'm not playing any video games right now. I probably should.
Nah, you're fine. Yeah, I mean, unless you want to. Like, I'm not just saying you don't have to play video games just to fit in or whatever. Like, if you don't want to play, you don't want to play.
I'm enjoying talking about the Switch too, personally, because I don't think I'm gonna get a good chance to talk about it on my own POV.
Right.
Yeah, I was actually hoping that we would do a stream where we just chill in VC and talk about the Switch too. Because there is a lot of things I want to mention.
Yeah. Can I talk about the camera?
Sure,
why I fucking hate the camera? I hate the camera. I don't think it's a good idea for a home console to have a camera. I've never vibed with it. I think that is a terrible, terrible idea.
Yeah.
I understand
Agreed.
why, like, because the thing is, the Nintendo DS had a camera.
Yes.
It was a thing.
3DS did.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, like, so it's something where I understand why you would put a camera with your console, but I understand why, in this case, they chose not to make it an auto include and to have it as a peripheral, because it allows parents to just say, "Oh, I don't want my child to have a camera and to be able to put their image online." You know.
Yeah.
So I felt like that was really smart, because I think that camera inclusion, you know, because I think with the original 3DS, the camera, like, there wasn't a ton you could really do with it.
Yeah.
But the thing is, like, Bravely Default, for example, is a prime example. The original Bravely Default, which is, it's getting a remake on the Switch too, that's got me super excited. The original Bravely Default, one of the things that it did was, when you started the game up, the original, when you first loaded the game, you had a scene where one of the characters is like, basically it uses the camera to basically put her in your space, whatever the living space you're in, and so she's basically like, you know, on the screen in your room or whatever, you know, begging you for help, you know, like, you know. So they had stuff like that where it was like, you know, that was just some of the uses that the camera had. So I'm wondering if they will try to do something similar to that with the remake, like if you have the camera peripheral, you know, or if they will just ignore that and just do a regular cinematic cutscene, you know. But yeah, the original Bravely Default is a great game. I really enjoyed playing it. Bravely Default was one of those games that I didn't beat because I was having so much fun playing it, I didn't want it to end. But so yeah, and then after a while of just grinding and not progressing the story, I got bored. But anyway, like,
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I think
I also appreciate Nintendo being bold to show that the camera, the voice chat aspect of the camera only functions at like 10 frames per second. I think that's really great and funny of them, because that's even more discouragement to not buy it.
Yeah. Well, and again, it's when they were the stuff they were showing was with 4 people using it at once.
Yeah.
So it's something where if you're streaming multiple people using the game sharing and face cam options, it's possible that might lag down your system more than if you were just, say, having 1 or 2 people share their screens and using the face cam. So
yeah.
So we have only seen the thing at its most burdened, you know. So
Also, it's $50. Don't buy a camera for $50.
You know, like I said,
yeah.
it's one of those things where I might, but the thing is, it's, you know, I just,
If I may, Hunger.
you know,
Earlier today, a third-party company showed that they're making their own camera that looks like a piranha plant, and it's going to be cheaper than the first-party alternative.
Wow.
Oh man, that is actually really funny. Oh my gosh, look at him! Look at him run up! Look at this! How many fuckers are in there? It's just, what the shit?
There's just an active swing in the
What
wall.
the fuck? Oh my god!
Let me see if I can get a good picture of this.
Oh my god!
Yeah, apparently there's like
like
get the
fucking
piranha-
10 Pokemon in the wall.
there's like 10 Nackleys in the wall.
There was Nackleys and there was a Haunch Crow in there, and oh my god, that was horrible.
Also, speaking of the 3DS camera, face traders, that was a thing.
I'm going to put it in Stream Team.
Just wanted
Oh
to
my
throw
gosh.
that in there.
Get this camera. It is cheaper and has whimsy.
Okay, let me take a look at it real quick. I'm just gonna.
Okay, that's what neat, I guess. The camera lens is in its mouth.
Yeah. So it's going to be cheaper?
Yeah.
I like that the mouth
Because
opens and closes so you can, like, just stop the camera if you want. Like,
it's cheaper on the sense that it's a third-party company making this, not Nintendo themselves.
But if it's not licensed, then they're just going to get in trouble for it.
No, this is licensed.
Oh, it is licensed. So it's a third-party company. It's licensed, and it's cheaper than the actual. What the fuck?
Yes.
Yeah, that makes zero sense.
It's just a better camera in every way. That's wild. Okay, I definitely want one.
I'm not playing though.
I might want
They've yet to list.
I might want that camera even if I wasn't getting a Nintendo Switch 2. Okay, it's just really cool.
Honestly,
it is yet to be listed on the US website, but over in Germany, they have the accessory listed at €40, which is €20 less than the official Switch 2 camera from Nintendo.
Wow. That's crazy.
But again, I'm not a fan of cameras on home consoles, so I'm not going to buy it.
Yeah.
As much as I want it, as much as this thing looks cool, I'm just not a fan of cameras.
Yeah. Like I said, my thing was I thought that would be really easy, really cool for like content. Like when I first saw it, my first thought was, oh, that's really cool for content because then you can kind of see who I'm talking to and whatnot, and I don't have to do anything. I don't have to like add an overlay or anything, with Discord. I can just be like, yeah, this is who I'm talking to in game, and this is what they're doing on their screen, like. And to me, that's amazing.
Fair enough.
Like. And like I said, if they want to face cam, they can. If they don't, that's totally up to them. So like I said, if you don't want to get a camera for face cam, that's totally cool. But like I said, I think it would be really cool for like content purposes to have that option. Which is
I can respect that.
The only reason I would really consider getting one is because if I'm gonna have. Oh my god. This fucking bug, man. It's like every time I have to frickin' whistle at my fucking cerule edge, I end up having a fucking random encounter because fucking timing lag or whatever between fucking oh man. It's really pissing me off. Anyway. Hello, Noibat. Watch this. Alright, how many fuckers inside the wall are you gonna kill this time? Okay, 1, 2, 3,
in the wall.
4.
Halucha.
He's trying to find another one. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He found 9 fuckers in the wall that time.
Deltarune tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
Deltarune tomorrow.
Deltarune tomorrow times 61.
I thought they were gonna be launching it with all 4 chapters on the Switch launch day, or was it?
No, that's Deltarune tomorrow is an internet meme.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's all the fandom has been saying for the last 2 months. They've been saying Deltarune tomorrow.
Okay. Yeah, but now we have an actual date for it.
Yes. Deltarune really is tomorrow. 61 of them to be exact.
61 tomorrows.
Yeah.
Deltarune 61 tomorrows in the future.
Yeah. And for the low cost of $25, which is not bad at all.
If that's for all 4 chapters, that's amazing. That's valuable.
It's for all the chapters.
Yeah. That's really good.
Oh yeah, Silk Song exists.
Yeah,
so
that got a release date
as much
too.
as they're gonna say about
on that release date forever in a day. Like,
Silk Song was announced like how many years ago?
I want to say like
it's
3
been a
or
while.
4.
It's been a clean minute.
They,
Oh my gosh! There's
see,
more.
I'm telling you,
There are more of them in the wall already.
I'm
just
telling you
saying.
guys, Team Cherry predicted this like several years ago that there would be a Switch 2 console.
Oh no. I was way off. Silk Song was announced in 2019.
Oh god.
Yeah, I'm telling you, Team Cherry predicted this like 6 years ago.
For fuck's sake. You know what? I bet. I'm betting that this fucking issue is caused by the fuckers in the walls. Because he can't fucking figure out where he's going because there's all these shits in the walls that he can't target.
I'm telling you, this is a horrible, horrible, horrible outbreak spot.
It is. Look at how many little pieces of shit are spawning in these walls.
Let's see, was there anything else that was like really worth mentioning in the Switch 2?
The Saga Frontier and Dragon Quest remakes. It was Saga Frontier 2, so.
Hang on, I'm trying.
Oh yeah. I'm glad that all of my Switch 1 controllers will work on Switch 2.
Yeah. Oh,
I'm happy about that.
Also, the fucking
It saves me from having to buy a Pro controller day one.
Yeah, fucking Final Fantasy VII remake.
Hyrule Warriors: Age of Imprisonment.
Oh yeah, Hyrule Warriors: Age of Imprisonment. Yeah.
I forgot about that one.
That game looks fucking sweet, honestly.
It really does. They also said it's canon, which means we get to watch everyone die on screen.
Yeah, right? Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of, oh, that guy died. Yeah. So...
That guy died so effing hard.
I want Ganondorf to appear behind Sonya and just stab her in the chest on screen.
Oh, brutal.
Just make him the worst creature ever.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Could you please find it in your heart to go kill this cricket?
No.
Seriously.
No.
Seriously. Kill the fucking low kicks.
No.
No.
Oh, now he's going after shit in the walls. Okay, one.
He refuse.
He just does. He just refuses to go fucking kill shit.
I don't know if that meme's still relevant in the year 2025.
So annoying.
Oh my god, this motherfucker can actually just go eat shit and die.
Oh my gosh. Man, this is sure something. Like, I don't understand why they even constructed the game this way in the first place.
Because they needed to make money.
No, like what I'm talking about is they basically constructed terrain, right? And then they said, oh no, that terrain's not good enough, put other terrain over it, but then don't get rid of the original terrain. And that's what's allowing these things to spawn inside of this shit in the first place. So they have this terrain underneath the terrain. And it's like, just get rid of that. Yeah. Just go in and with a backhoe and get rid of all that terrain that's underneath the terrain so shit can't spawn there. How fucking hard is that? Like, I know it takes a while, obviously, because they're not fucking doing it. You know? But, fuck. It's one of the most annoying glitches that's still in the game, and they could fix it by just going in and just deleting a bunch of that shit. Oh my god.
And they just decide not.
Yeah, I hate God. Fucking stupid bullshit. Fucking Bitterblade. Kill its bitch ass.
Kill the bitch ass.
I needed to die. For therapeutic reasons, I needed to die. Uh,
For therapeutic reasons.
I need catharsis. Fucking hell. Oh my god. This game is pissing me off right now. I literally just sent him, like, right at that herd of go-goats, and he's just like, oh, should I just stop and freaking take a selfie? Like, what the fuck are you doing?
What a nice goat.
Yeah. He's like, well, this space is goated. Oh my god.
I like this goat. This goat and I are friends.
Oh my god. Please never do that again. Like, I tried to send him after the Hawlucha, and he just stood there. Alright, now get that cricket.
I like how in the new Mario Kart you can play as a bee.
There was a cow in there, too.
Well, oh, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Also, why is the fishbone a playable character?
Because it's funny.
Yeah,
like they have
the fishbone is a playable character. A dolphin.
The thing is, they have a whole bunch of costumes for things, so the fishbone might be like a dry bones outfit or something. I don't know. You know?
No, like actual dry bones is in the game.
Yes,
I
it
think.
is a selectable character in the player select.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah,
well,
there's all these like old Mario enemies that have never been playable up until Mario Kart World.
yeah.
Like the Cataquack from Mario Sunshine surprises me more.
Yeah.
I forget what else was there. Oh yeah, the snowman and Pokey.
Right. Did they put Charging Chuck inside of one of the one of the carts?
Yes.
Yes, they did.
That's funny.
I like the new Mario Kart when because you can tell when they were picking playable characters. Like, is this funny? Yes, put them in.
Right.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, Cheep and Dolphin.
You can play as a bat.
Yeah, Swooper.
Swooper knows swimming.
Remember the bat? Remember the bat from the Paper Mario game you just played, Hunger?
Oh, man.
That guy's playable.
Awesome.
You can play as a penguin.
Yes.
Wait a minute. If they're bringing back Paper Mario characters, why not bring back, like, the main cast? What the fuck?
No. The Swooper originated from Super Mario World.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they were in the cave levels.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So, yeah. But yeah, I was gonna say if they're gonna use Paper Mario characters, they could put like like some of the actual like main cast members in there.
Yeah.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
The Swoopers didn't always look purple though.
Yeah.
I think someone in a different server I'm in posted a picture of all the characters that were in the trailer.
Jeez.
Let me see if I can find it again.
Yeah, I know they went kind of.
Oh, here we go.
Oh my god! Look at all the exclamation points. What are you little shits doing? Get the fuck out of the wall!
Hang on, I'm gonna send this. I'm gonna send this in Stream Team. There we go. Those are all the guys that were seen in the trailer.
Alright, let me
From what someone has calculated.
take a look at it. Okay. Wait, is that Dupless?
No.
That's the Peepa.
Okay.
I believe it was from
I think it was from 3D.
Mario 3D World.
Yeah,
I don't know.
that is actually fucking wild, though, that you have all this shit as playable characters.
You also, yes. Also, I completely forgot the sidestepper, the fucking crab from the original Mario Bros.
God.
He's playable, apparently.
Fucking hell.
What's the name of the ladybug again? I don't remember.
Fuck.
Parabitty-bug, yeah.
Oh.
That's his
Yeah,
name.
there you go.
I liked fuck better. Can we call it fuck?
Yeah, let's call it fuck.
Oh my god.
I concur with this.
Would you, for the love of God, please kill this fucking Halucha? Why did you run off that way? Kill him. Oh my lord.
Yeah, why did he run all the way over there? That's kind of weird.
Yeah, that's bizarre.
God. The thing is, I know there's about like 15 of them in the fucking wall because I don't see anything out here.
But again,
God knows what.
Alright.
I don't plan on buying the new Mario Kart because Kirby.
Yeah, I want Kirby
Oh,
Air
for
Rider.
fuck's sake! I am so mad at this game right now.
If I want to play... Here, I got an idea, actually. Why don't you save the game and then reset, and then see if that fixes it?
I don't know if it will.
It won't.
Alright.
Okay, so that's 2 enemies in the wall. 3 enemies in the wall.
If I want to play Mario
enemies on
Kart
the
on my
wall.
Switch 2, I'll just slot in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
5. Okay, kill that.
That's also one of the reasons why I think it's $80 is because Nintendo knows people
7.
will buy Mario Kart.
8.
I mean, I might.
Okay.
We don't. Again, Kirby Air Riders is not coming out on the same date as the Switch 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
But at the same time, if I want a racing game, I'll just wait for that. Mario Kart doesn't exactly scratch the itch. And if it does, I'll just get the one I already have.
Yeah.
There are not many low kicks left from the original Outbreak.
That's the last one. Fucking fine.
Oh my god, no.
Yeah, I know. I can't believe it. I was just like, man, that took ages.
Yeah.
It took a literal dog year.
I'm trying to call him back, and he won't come back. Like... Why does none of this shit work? Like, I'm literally like hitting the put it back in the Pokeball button, and it's like, huh?
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 It's not fucking doing shit. Get back in your ball, bitch! Why the fuck are these controls not working?
Well, I do know resetting the game will fix the recall button. I've had that glitch before. It's obnoxious.
It's just annoying.
Yeah, you're telling me.
Okay.
For fuck's sake. Oh, stop. Okay. Oh my god, I
Alright,
hate
take
you.
your
You're showing like 70 bombs, man.
Seriously, game. Blooper.
Shout out to Blooper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could you imagine Blooper
Blooper
steering
was-
a cart? It'd be funny.
Can you
It
imagine
would
a
make more
fucking-
sense than Cheap, honestly. Like,
Can you imagine a cactus driving a car?
I know, right?
Or, yeah. I mean, Blooper was a playable character in Mario Party 8.
Mm-hmm.
Back in the Wii era.
Yeah.
You know, that's not cart driving. Even though blooper is literally just an item in Mario Kart.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
The Rocky wrench, I don't really understand. Is this thing on?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. I saw an exclamation point pop up, and I was like, "Oh shit! Is my thing lagging?"
Okay, so I did a picnic reset, and I've got like a freaking group of Lucarios, a Halucha, and like 2 fucking low kicks in what is supposed to be an outbreak area. Oh, 3 low kicks, excuse me. Oh my god. Seriously, go away, low kicks. Stop it. Birds. Oh, that's a Noivern and a bunch of Noibats. They're just... Why are you guys here wasting my spawns? Like... I'm gonna have to use a bug sandwich just to get all this shit out of here.
Yeah. I think that would be best.
Yeah.
Alright, Alright. Oof. Jeez. Alright, I need to use the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back.
Rocky
Okay.
docky.
Great. While I was away, YouTube decided it needed to verify that it was me. Because even though I've been streaming for like an hour and a half, oh, now we need to know that if it's you or not. Yeah. Maybe do that before the stream starts. And then when I check my phone, it's like, did you try to change your YouTube settings? And it's like, no, I was streaming. Why? Like, you know, it's just, it's annoying. Anyway. Okay, so yeah, seriously, what are you fucking doing? Okay, yeah, picnic time. Okay, so what should I be making the bug sandwich with? The bug for
Cherry tomatoes.
Cherry tomatoes, okay.
Cherry tomatoes.
Yeah,
sandwich.
just be warned there.
Okay.
Cherry tomatoes like to fall off like
Creative
a lot.
Mode, cherry tomatoes. Next. Then I should do what? Salty and what for herbas?
Salty and spicy.
Salty, spicy. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll throw a freaking. We'll throw a gold pick in there for. Alright, cherry tomatoes. Hold. Drop. Hold. Drop. Hold. Drop. Put bread on top? No. I'm gonna put bread on top here. It's an open face sandwich. You eat it, you like it.
It'd be like that.
Yeah. God, there is so much wrong with the sandwich making game. They need to just eliminate it. It's actually one of the worst parts of the game. Like, basically, they need to just like, okay, you choose your ingredients, and then you just automatically get your sandwich. Like, they don't need a sandwich prep minigame. I'm sorry, it's the stupidest fucking thing. Let's see. Look at all these low kicks. None of them are shiny. Why? there a shiny one on the wall? No? Okay. Good evening, all you low kicks. Oh, no, don't chase me, don't chase me, fucker. Scyther's still here. Hi, Scyther.
Imagine you get a shiny Scyther instead.
I know, right?
Oh my god.
I got 2 shinies in one horde in PLA for Scyther. So,
Nice.
like I saw the sparkles and the sound effects went off in like stereo as I was flying over there, and I was like, oh shit, there's 2 of them in there. I caught both of them. One was male, one was female. The female was a careful nature, so I turned her into a Scizor, and then the other one was jolly nature, so I turned him into a Cleavor.
Excellent.
Yeah, they're both shiny, and I used both of them on my team like during the playthrough, so I had both of them in there because their weaknesses actually don't overlap a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cleavor is just a busted Pokemon. It is so absurdly strong.
Cleavor is pretty strong, yeah. Like, it was, yeah. Oh my gosh. Where are the roly-colies? Don't follow me, low kicks. You little bastard.
They will follow you to the ends of the earth, Hunger.
Apparently.
Really?
Look at them all. Oh my god. Apparently, one of the areas, apparently the low kicks aren't really able to spawn in the wall, which is because I think that area is for like reserved for like other types of Pokemon. So it doesn't seem like the low kicks are actually spawning in the wall, which is good. Good God, how many? Really, low kicks? Could you please fuck off? Can I get a? Let's see, hang on. They still have like a max repel item, right?
No.
No?
No. Those stopped existing.
They did? Okay. I thought they had some sort of thing that would keep the Pokemon off you. I guess not. They do have a Pokédoll.
Nah, the closest thing you get to that is Fluttermane in Area 0.
Yeah. Maybe I should bring a Pokemon with stench. Does that still do anything?
No.
Wow.
Abilities don't do anything outside of battle in Scarlet Violet.
That's lame. Good freaking lord. Alright. I'm just gonna wander around until I see a gold one. Or yellow one, whatever you want to call it. Where's my highlighter common rider? Come on.
Highlighter Rider. AKA the typewriter. Oh, piss off that.
No low kicks. Stop chasing me. Don't be a dick. What the fuck is that?
With
Is that
what?
a Mimikyu? What is a Mimikyu?
A Mimikyu. At this time of year, at this time of day, localized entirely within your province.
Oh.
Yeah, it was a
May I
Terra,
see it?
It was a Terra battle.
May I see it?
It's a wild Terra Mimikyu. Like, just kind of hanging out. Oh, for fuck's sake. Get out of the way, Scyther! Just gonna... Okay. Okay, so it's a regular Mimikyu. It's not a shiny Mimikyu. It's Fairy Terra.
That's pretty good, honestly.
It's not a Fairy Terra Mimikyu. I like the little... It looks like it's got a bow on its ear.
This is... That's normal.
And I broke its neck.
Knocked his neck.
It's funny because I think they designed it this way on purpose because basically once you break its neck, the crown is almost standing straight up.
Yeah, that's the idea.
And there goes the skies. There goes the Terra. Kill it like the rest.
Kill it like the rest.
There is a Terra Mimikyu behind you. Kill it like the rest. Oh my gosh. Nice powerful Orthworm just hanging out. Where is my gold bug?
I had no idea Orthworm could live that high up.
Right. It's always funny when nature is being nature and then we find an animal that's living just way far away from where it's supposed to be able to live.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
cats.
Yeah.
Right.
Cats will live anywhere,
Cats will live
even if it
anywhere.
doesn't make sense.
There was a hunter who killed what he thought was a polar bear in Colorado. And he would have gotten in trouble for it if it was a polar bear, but even though the thing was attacking him. But luckily, it turned out to be a polar bear grizzly bear hybrid that had just somehow naturally occurred and then wandered into Colorado. Like,
Huh.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Because polar bears and grizzly bears are still genetically close enough to interbreed. So apparently
What are the
yeah.
odds?
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Like number one, you find a polar bear grizzly bear hybrid in the wild, and number two, it's all the way in fucking Colorado, like you know, like where neither of them really live. Like it's just so yeah. But yeah, it was kind of a crazy news story back when it happened. Let's see. So I started watching shorts from this one YouTube channel where it's basically two Italian guys and they watch other people's content where they're cooking stuff, and then they mention if
I've seen a
they
couple of them.
approve
They're
or don't
funny.
or don't approve of the thing that they're cooking. Yeah, as Italians, they watch people cook like pizza or spaghetti and it's freaking funny because when somebody does something like really outrageous with it, they sit there with like a cross, like freaking out, like like be gone, demon. Yeah. Like they had this one where this guy has a pizza crust, right? And he like dumps like a trash can full of spaghetti sauce on it, and then he dumps like another thing full of pepperonis on it, and dumps all this cheese on it, and, like just making a huge mess, and the two of them, like it shows the two of them like reacting to it. They get into their car and they drive out into a field in the middle of nowhere, and you're thinking, oh god, they're getting ready to hide the body or something. And then they pull out a guitar and they just start singing, is somebody going to tell him that his video isn't funny? It's freaking great. But yeah, it's just and a lot of people in the comments were like, yeah, fuck that guy for wasting food, like, because and that's the thing. I feel like in the current environment, in the current economy, there's gonna be a lot more people that just don't appreciate people just fucking wasting food for content, when there's all kinds of people having hardships because of because of high food prices and shit, like it's like I'm looking at that going, man, I could have made so many batches of spaghetti with all that sauce, like
Right.
could have made some sandwiches with those pepperonis, like just all the shit they're wasting. I'm just like, man, I could have used that, Oh man. But yeah, no. One of the funniest clips that these guys do, the Italian guys I was talking about, is they will they'll have like a guy who's like obviously from another country, like they'll have a guy. There was this one where it's the guy from France, right? And he can't remember what he. I think he broke the. I think he broke the spaghetti. Like they're big about not breaking the spaghetti, Like, don't break the spaghetti noodles
Yeah.
in half before you cook them. That's, you know, like. Anyway, so the guy, I think he didn't break the spaghetti, but then like he, after he got it on the plate, he like got a knife out and just cut it into little pieces. So, so that it shows them retaliating by grabbing a croissant and a pair of scissors and just cutting that into pieces. You know, just stuff like that. You know. But yeah, just I always love the retaliation stuff where they see somebody doing something terrible to pasta and then they do something to one of their native foods instead. You know. You know, but yeah. I don't know. I've been watching a lot of videos about food lately.
Yeah, that's relatable.
Right.
Yes.
Just sitting there watching food porn going, oh yeah, if only I had money. You know?
Not relatable.
Yeah.
I do need to go grocery shopping, actually. Really, really soon.
Yeah, I went today. I just bought some loaves of bread and some ham.
Ham's good.
And then like milk and apple juice, I think. You know, so.
I'm a fan of ham.
Yeah, you know, just some thin sliced ham. Use on some sandwiches. Why aren't any of these freaking highlighter yellow? The thing is, there's Scyther showing up here too, so I need to make sure that I'm not like passing a shiny Scyther, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the shiny Scyther barely looks any different. It's just like the little connectors between its limbs that are different color. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think it's
the thin white parts. You know, they become red instead.
I think being near the outbreak also helps in finding a shiny low kicks.
Right.
I'm just saying.
Well, what I'm doing is I'm doing laps around the lake so that when I return to the outbreak spot, it'll be a new group. Like it won't. They'll despawn and respawn. You know what I'm saying? Like so that's why I'm venturing so far away from the outbreak is so that I make sure that they respawn.
Yeah,
without having to just sit there and picnic reset over and over again. Yeah. But since there are low kicks appearing the whole way, I have to make sure that none of them are shiny. And the Scythers too, because there's Scythers over here. So. It's like, oh look, it's not a shiny low kicks. Crazy. Still no luck on those. shine tonight.
Yeah, I found my shiny cricket tot, so I'm...
You've
Be
had a
like that
shiny cricket
sometimes.
tot.
Yeah, shiny, yeah.
It is kind of funny
Is
that
it
they have
something
cricket
we-
tot and low kicks in the same game. Just one cricket Pokemon? Nah. Oh, fuck you, low kicks. I was trying to see if any of these Scythers were shiny, so I slowed down, and that low kicks just ran right up on my ass.
Bro jumped you.
Fucking jump scare crickets. So some of the spring anime have already started. Yeah.
Nice.
Cool.
We've already got the first 3 episodes of I'm the Evil Lord of an Intergalactic Empire.
Rolls
Whoa.
off the tongue.
It does. It's really good. I've been reading the book series for it, and yeah, it's a really great story. Like,
Hello, hello, hello.
hello.
Hi. Who's this? Minilet.
Hello.
Wow.
All right.
Check out my new form. It's perfect.
Yeah, I'm just shiny hunting low kicks right now. That's all I'm doing. They're a stubborn Pokemon that does not want to shine for me, apparently.
That's wild.
Let's see.
I get it, because you're out in the wild in Pokemon.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah. Get the bladed.
I'm playing Pokemon White 2 for the Nintendo DS.
y'all see the new Nintendo Switch 2 prices?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We talked about them pretty
Yeah.
extensively earlier in the stream.
Uh,
Yeah. It's ridiculous.
I don't really have
I mean,
a
the
problem
console-
with it.
console itself, it's fine, but the game prices, dear lord.
Yeah, well, it's possible that they may have underpriced the console a little bit just to try and make the money on the games, because that's something that a lot of consoles have done historically that have had low prices, is they will actually take a loss on the console because they're planning on making that money back on the games. So it's possible that the console actually should cost a whole lot more, and that they're doing us a favor by dropping it down, and then the games are how they plan to make up for it. So, but yeah, I already discussed the pros and cons of that strategy earlier. Yeah.
Anyways, I think we'll head on now. Good catching up with you guys, and you guys hearing me get puberty. Didn't hit me too hard though.
Okay. Thanks for chatting with us.
See ya.
It'd be like,
Be like that. Alright. Okay, well. There's powerful Dratini showing up in the middle of this. Ah, there we go. There's like 1 minute and 52 seconds of meal power left, apparently. Come on, shiny. Find the shiny. Where the crap is the shiny cricket?
Not here, that's for sure.
Yeah, they're kind of not here. Yeah, there we go. Midlet in the
Am I glad he's
chat.
frozen in there and then we're both out here and then he's the hero.
Good grief. Oh. North Province Area 2. That is a... God. Fuck! That's a lot of low kicks.
what
I
happened?
don't think these guys are hostile.
I was looking at all these low kicks and I'm like, man, that's a lot of low kicks. And then I immediately got back jumped by one. Like I stopped to look at the horde of low kicks and then immediately got smacked by one. So it's like,
Telling you, these guys are hostile.
they are fucking aggressive as shit for no fucking reason.
Oh, lordy Lou.
You know what I love about Black and White 2 specifically? If you're on your bike trying to go into a Pokemon Center and you're one tile off of the door, so you press the direction you need to go, but then you go 2 spaces off, and then you just keep doing that back and forth for like a few seconds.
That's a thing.
Yeah. Well, have you always entered a Pokemon Center at exactly the right angle?
I mean,
If you say yes, I find that incredibly hard to believe.
nah, I don't think so.
I find that very hard to believe.
Oh, fuck
Well, you said if I said yes, it would be very hard to believe.
Yeah.
I'm getting.
I know I can remember times where I overshot things thanks to being on the bike. I don't know if that was a Pokemon Center specifically, but I can definitely remember overshooting things on the bike in Pokemon games. So.
It always feels like a Pokemon Center because you always go to a Pokemon Center.
Right, yeah.
It's like the #1 place you go to in Pokemon.
Yeah. It do kind of be like that.
When you're mashing A to get through all of the nurse dialogue and you accidentally heal, and she accidentally heals your Pokemon twice.
And yeah. I've done that 2-3 times sometimes. Like, it's just crazy. Okay, well, apparently, and this is important, the sandwich wore off. So.
L.
Risky.
So.
You also got to remember that low kick is part dark too, so you can use a dark sandwich. The only problem is that Houndour spawns.
Yes, so yeah, there's not really a thing that just gets you low kicks here. Like, you're either gonna use a bug sandwich and get low kicks and Scyther, or you're gonna use a dark sandwich and get low kicks and like Houndour and whatever other dark types
Houndour or Houndoom
potentially spawn there. Because I think at night Murkrow and Honchkrow can spawn there too. So.
Yeah, that also. I completely forgot.
So yeah, it's kind of better just to use the fucking bug sandwich.
Because in my head, I like to imagine that Murkrow is a forgettable guy.
Murkrow does interesting things, like, and they're nothing like the things that Honchkrow does.
Murkrow is a very fun Pokemon to use.
Yeah, like,
I've seen people make Honchkrow work.
yeah, no, Honchkrow does things, but Honchkrow doesn't do Murkrow things. Honchkrow does Honchkrow things. Like, it's different.
Honchkrow does not have Prankster.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
so
instead
Murkrow does
of
Murkrow things, Honchkrow does Honchkrow things, and those things are not necessarily the same thing for both of them. Like, it's they're very different. They're different mods. They're used differently. Even though they're technically drawing from what is essentially the same move pool, you wouldn't necessarily evolve a Murkrow and then be like, yes, I will take this into battle exactly as is. You usually are going to have to make some changes to that moveset to make it work.
Yeah.
Like, if you had a battle-ready Murkrow, you wouldn't necessarily evolve it into Honchkrow and go, okay, now it's ready for the tournament. You know, like, there's extra steps there. You know.
But me, the unevolved Pokemon guru, I decide not to build a Murkrow.
Murkrow, like I said, Murkrow has some. Oh yeah, Bisharp's here too. Look, so Dark Sandwich. If you wander into this part of the area, you get Bisharp's too.
People used Murkrow before they were allowed to use Tornadus. That's basically pretty much all you really need to know about Murkrow.
Yeah, it does very annoying prankster things, and you know, it just generally causes problems for people.
See, when my opposing guy brings in their lead Tornadus or Shifu.
See, when Murkrow has prankster and also gets mean looking and Parasong, I mean,
You know, I actually did try a duo involving Parasong, Igglybuff, and then Arena Trap Diglett.
Yeah, no,
it didn't work right.
I had a team that was it was Murkrow and Togetic. Yeah. So just two unevolved mons. And I named them after Risky and Safety from Omishi Magical Theater, Risky Safety. So the Murkrow was Risky and the Togetic was Safety. The Togetic had no attacking moves. It was basically just a support healing type mon. And I think the Murkrow also had no attacking moves. It was just using Prankster. So, like pranks, like
That's
Parasong
amazing,
and
though.
shit. It's like mean look Parasong strats and shit. You know. So the idea was that the Togetic would use like Follow Me and keep the heat off of Murkrow while it set everything up, and then use heals and stuff to keep everybody alive, and then Murkrow would set up the mean look Parasong, and then and then dip out at the last second. You
know who else?
Oh,
Fits in the category of unevolved prankster user? Cottony.
Cottony.
I just opened Pokemon Go and found a shiny Burmy.
Ah, nice.
Oh, cool.
Did you name it Burmy Sanders?
It's a female. I hate everything. I wanted a Mothim.
Damn. That is sad.
Damn. Oh, I guess we're stuck with Wormadam now.
Yeah.
I deleted it.
That's how much he hated it.
Damn.
You're a woman. I don't want to be here with you anymore.
That is not at all what I said.
No, that's literally that fucking thing that gag from one of the original episodes of the Pokemon Bridged. He like keeps going and getting a new Pikachu, like he basically they have the scene where he takes the Pikachu to the Pokemon Center and then it like blows the Pokemon Center up, and then he shows back up in Professor Oak's lab. He's like, "My Pikachu died. Can I get a new one?" And then the Pikachu's like talking and he's like, "Wait a minute, are you a girl, Pikachu?" and she's like, "Yeah, so?" And it's like, shows it back at Professor Oak's lab. "Can I get a new one?"
That's ridiculous.
So funny. Oh man.
That's literally what Nick just went through right there. Female Burmy throws it in the trash.
Oh man. Alright, well.
Oh, I'm tired as fuck.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and end off the stream here. I want to thank everybody so much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed. We'll be back to this next time there's a raid event, so look forward to that.
No T-Tar raids happen tonight.
Should be like Metagross or Salamence next.
Yeah, something. Anyway.
Hydreigon.
Hydreigon.
Putting my money on Hydreigon.
So, anyway. But yeah, so we'll go ahead and stop here for today. And of course, as always, I do hope everybody has a great day. Bye-bye.
Good night, fellas.
Good night, everybody.
If you happen to enjoy the content, please leave a like, my friend. I play games and sometimes do other stuff. If you're interested, you can subscribe. 3 cookies are available for everyone. Like the zebras hate them all. And the zebras hate them all. It's basically all me from here. Seriously, you've been warned. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. Never gonna get copyright claim for Rick Roll. Are you still here? That's actually based. No, 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 no. The meme is old. This is starting to get awkward now. Maybe go watch one of my other videos after this. It'll be great. If you're new to the channel, there's hours of content to watch. If you've been here a while, you'll be super nostalgic. It's a win-win situation. Do these even count as lyrics? I guess anything does if you sing it.
What does that have to do with anything?
No, he's got a point.